The Sopranos ending famously polarized the fan base, but creator David Chase's original idea for the final scene would have been more fitting. It's almost impossible to come up with a satisfying ending to a long-running TV show, especially a show that's as acclaimed and popular as The Sopranos. Since The Sopranos ended in Season 6, the finale has been widely debated. The series finale, Season 6, Episode 21, Made in America, has been retroactively recognized as one of The Sopranos' greatest episodes. The episode itself is an action-packed climax to Tony's gang war with Phil Leotardo's crew. It gives Tony touching final moments with Pauli and Uncle Junior, and it leaves Meadow and AJ in a good place. But the final scene of the episode has become notorious as one of the most divisive endings in TV history. Some critics and audiences have appreciated the genius of The Sopranos' cut-to-black ending, but a lot of people felt shortchanged by the ambiguity of it. Chase initially had a different ending in mind, and it sounds great. The Sopranos finale is infamous for its ambiguity. Tony, Carmela and AJ sitting at a diner table in The Sopranos. In the final scene of The Sopranos, the family gathers at a restaurant for a long-anticipated dinner. As Tony waits for his family and Journey's "Don't Stop Believin'" plays on the jukebox, he looks around the room at a few suspicious characters. And then, just as Meadow comes in and Tony looks up, the screen abruptly cuts to black. This scene is notorious for its ambiguity. A lot of viewers were expecting to see Tony get whacked, but the finale cut to black just when it seemed like something was about to happen. This was, of course, intentional by Chase. The cut to black has been interpreted as Tony's untimely demise, but the show deliberately refuses to confirm it. David Chase had a totally different ending in mind for Tony. James Gandolfini looks up from the jukebox in the Sopranos series finale. Since the show ended, Chase has discussed the original ending he had in mind for The Sopranos. This original ending would have seen Tony driving to New York for a meeting with Johnny Sack before a sudden cut to black. It would have been a reverse of the montage that plays over the opening credits, where Tony drives from New York back to New Jersey. This would have maintained the ambiguity of the ending we got. It would still carry the message that Tony has to constantly look over his shoulder and that, one day, he'll likely get gunned down before he knows it. But it would have bookended The Sopranos by reversing the montage we'd seen at the beginning of every episode. It would have felt a bit more like closure.